Howdy folks, welcome to episode 126. I wanted to show you this because it just started up. Let's look at the time. See, it goes up to 7 o'clock with the lights off here for some reason. I don't know. Or 6 o'clock. But yeah, so here, the doors are off. Doors are off, or the lights, the doors. The lights are off, and then they're going to come on at either 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock right here. There they are. See? Oh, it was like 5 o'clock or something. But anyway, and then they stay on until 7 o'clock. So, that's where our horrible dark stuff came from. Thank you, Vespa. I don't know if she showed up, but you probably heard her. I love the little... All right, we'll turn that off. And let's go put this stuff back on a rail. She's stepping on my mouse. Here. Let's see if we can... Did it not? It didn't. Okay. Here. I thought I clicked it. Alright, and then we're going to do this before I forget. Let's go like this. See if it'll actually rail it without just dropping it off the corner, right? Is that gonna... I'll bet that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem. We'll probably re-rail that one. Let's see if this will re-rail onto the tracks. Maybe. Not really. Okay, so I may have to do some back and forth to get this to fit. Okay, and then do we have fuel? 12. Okay, we have some, not much. I think it lasts longer when you're not running it. There we go. All right, so you go like this. You gently bump this and see what happens with the one behind it. Is it gonna... There we go. Alright, I think we got it. Let's see if it'll pull it back onto the track. It's gonna pull it... Did it pull it back on? Yeah, it did. Okay, perfect. Alright, so whoops. Nope. Hit the brakes. We're gonna go backwards, gently. As I say that, like hit the gas as I say that, right? All right. Come back gently, and we're gonna hit the brakes on this one, and we'll pull it forward a little bit. See if we can get it to. See if we can get it to connect without flying off the track, right? A little bit more. Come on. Tiny bit. There we go. That should connect. There we go. Okay. So we're going to make it go forward. Oh, did it? It looks like it did. Is it on the tracks now? Yeah, it is on the tracks now. Okay, so we're going to hit the brakes. The reverser. All right. See if we can get this to hook up now without it all falling apart. All right, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we'll hit the brakes. We'll let it... Whoops. There. All right, it's all stopped now. Now we should be able to go. I believe our switches are already set. Let's check and make sure that we've got everything going where we want it to go. All of those, and those. Okay, yep, we're good. So we'll get it around this corner first. The engine was the problem on this corner, not the cars. The cars aren't so bad on that. There we go. All right. Always paranoid about these intersections too. That one looks, it just makes it look bad. It makes it look like a disaster waiting to happen. With the open thing, the open ground underneath, the lack of whatchamacallit, it just looks like there's something. It just looks like there's something broken there. All right. Let's see. We should be able to speed this up a little bit. For this little bit of a straightaway here. There we go. Little squeakers playing. All right. They're still like clumsy and everything. Okay, so we're going to slow this down in a second here. There we go. Slow it down to 10. Looks like that's going to hold for now. The engine's still coming off the... Really? I might have to use a different engine for this. Because that's crazy. Let's just let it stop. We'll see if we can get it to gently come to a stop. Maybe. And just let it slowly. Yeah, okay. Ridiculous. All right. Let's see. This one? Is this one going to bounce or not? Let's see what it does when we hit it. We're going to find out. Just going to very gently bump it. That's when it eats, like, into orbit, right? No, it should be fine. There we go. That's kind of what I figured it would do. All right. So we're going to go make sure that this is actually stopped. See, it's not stopped yet. All right, we're good. Apparently we can't even take that corner at 10. Okay. All right, and it's the engine. It's totally the engine. It makes it more interesting. I don't know if these cars don't help either. You know, if they make it worse, if they push on it in a certain way or whatever. Because they're kind of, I don't know. That shouldn't be, because the truck down here is kind of separate from the thing, from the body of the car. You know what I mean? All right. I think we're good. How are we doing on fuel and water? We're okay on fuel and water. Alright, and then this is going to be another turn that we're going to have to slow way down for when we get here. And apparently 10 is too much. And we do want to be careful about slowing down too harshly on this corner. We don't want to do that with get all the trains on the corner and then do that. Okay. Let's do this. I don't think these are that heavy either, are they? See, they're only 1,100. They're only 500 kilograms of freight. That's a lot of gold. a ton of half a ton of gold. That's a whole lot of gold. All right, we're gonna go back here. We're gonna start giving it some juice. Get around this corner a little bit faster here. Okay, there we go. What are you doing, Vespa? All right, now we're good. And then I believe we go off to the left here. What are you doing? Somebody's happy. All right. Are we good on this corner? I'm going to slow down a little bit for it. I'm going to slow down to like 15 or 10 or whatever. Just for the switch. I swear it's the front, whatever they call that, the guide wheels. I don't know what they call those. These ones. It's this little front segment that screws it up. It turns so sharp that it like goes out from underneath. That it dives out from underneath the mass of the engine and leaves it tipping over. Leaves it hanging over the edge to tip over. Okay, so it looks like we're good now. Let's see if we can bring this down a little bit. You know, we're going up a little bit of a hill here, and then we're going to come down a hill, if I remember correctly. Yeah, see, you can see it here. And this is the peak of the hill right here. So we're going to hit like 40 on the way down there. All right. So I'm looking at another game, an old one from the Xbox 360 called Train Frontier Express that I mentioned before. I was looking at that again today and kind of tempted to play a little bit of that. I don't think I would make like a giant, you know, series out of it, but play it here and there kind of thing, because it's fun. It's fun to mess around with. It's more of the you're playing with a train set kind of thing. It's almost like you're playing with model trains. The graphics and the overall feel of it and all that stuff is more like that. But they do more of you can get a little bit more speed out of it and stuff like that, and do more of the roller coaster type tracks. So I think I might do that, but I'm gonna check it out offline first, off camera first, and see if that's something I want to do. Alright, so we're going to come out on which side? Can you drop it off on both sides? I think you can. I think I can. I think it's both sides. There's platforms on the end. Is that what it is? The platforms on the very end? I think that's what it is. All right. I'm sure somebody actually uses the whistle like that, right? Okay. We're gonna get some braking action. Oh, it looks like we do drop it off on the other side, don't we? I don't know. Let's see. What is this? Gold ingots. Huh. Nope. Alright. Silly people that think I answer my phone. Why would you ever do that? Why would you ever answer your phone? I'm curious to see if we drop it here, will it give us credit for it? We're going to find out. Because I'm pretty sure if we drop it at the end here, we get credit for it. Let's see. Let's go like this. We're going to open up the P screen. We're going to go back in. And then we're going to do this. And then we're going to enter. Yeah, see, that gives us credit because it's dropping it on the platform. Did that do it? Hold on. Yeah. It's dropping it on the roof. Okay, we're going to try with the next one and go a little bit farther. It's not like we need the money. Unlike Little Boy Blue. He needed the money. Let's go up a little bit farther. I'm curious to see what happens if it doesn't land on the platform. Okay, we're going to try this. Ha! Nope. No, it doesn't. Okay. Alright, so we'll go back a little bit. Like I said, I don't need to... I don't need the money, but I'm curious to see. Did it just not... Yeah, I think it just didn't give us credit for it that time either. I think we were just getting lucky the first time. Okay. So, we'll just drop all these off and pretend like we got money for them. Because I don't want to spend all day dropping off freight. We have to get back. Thank you, Vespa. Thank you for that. Thank you. Whoops. Thank you so much for that. All right. This one. All the ones that just... All right. The ones that just randomly... Here. Let's go a little bit faster here, too. There we go. I love it. All right. I'm just having fun with the physics. I like the guy that's just sitting there with a giant safe full of gold. I'm sure that went over well in the Old West. All right. Yeah, I don't know. It's not like video games where there were bandits around every corner. Maybe. I don't think it was that. It would be that. It would be like if somebody knew that that's what you were doing, then it would make you a target kind of thing. I think we're speeding up here, too. There we go. Okay. Is that the last of them? We've seen the last of them. Okay. All right, so what do we have here as far as... Do we have a place to turn around? We don't really have a place to turn around either, do we? This is like a giant dead end. Can we make this... Can we make this a turnaround? Let's go like this. Let me see. We need to go... We're going to take this rail out. And then we're going to go... Yeah, I see the other one. Let's go like this. All right, I know. We put two switches right next to each other. We're going to go like this. We're going to let it do as much. That looks about doable here. Right over there. Okay, and then this one is going to go this way. All right, and then we'll see if we can get these to re-merge. I'm curious to see what happens if we do this. It just does that. Okay, I kind of figured it would. I didn't know if it would try to smooth it out at all. I didn't think so. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to make a marker. We want to make a marker here so that we know where our tracks are going to meet. So we're going to go like, is it going to let me put it here? Something like that? Yeah, that looks like that should be reasonable-ish. All right. I don't know. Maybe we'll just do you know what, we'll turn this off too. Maybe we'll do a let me see. Go like this. We're gonna do, let's say, a 60 meter. So we're gonna need a we're gonna need the other track. We're gonna need the taller stuff. So let's go back here. We need the 5 meter. Okay, we're gonna do a 60 meter radius. Let's see what that looks like. 60 meter looks to 60 meter, I don't know. It looks a little too wide, but we'll see. Go like this. It's not, it is going 0 degrees. Okay, good. Try this. See, maybe that will work. No, it looks like it's going to have to be too sharp for that, doesn't it? I think 40 meters gonna, yeah, either that or we're gonna have to go out wider. So let's go out this way more. So we're gonna put this here. You'll see what we're doing here. Whoops. See if we can get this to do what we want it to do. So I want this to come out parallel here. There we go. About like that. Why is that? Is it just too far off? Oh, I did the lower track, that's why. We need this. So we're going to see how this comes around. You know, I know what we can do. We can do it. We can smooth it out. Is it going to let me? It needs to be even taller. Is it? Does it? It doesn't tell me why. Okay. So yeah, we're going to have to do the even taller one. Whoops. Track width. There we go. Do we have a? There's our link. Okay. See, I'm thinking what we can do is we can come up to the other thing up there instead of trying to come around to this one. Let me see. What if we do a 40 meter, we can actually make this meet, can't we? Yeah, kind of. What about 50? Yeah, I think 40 will allow it to meet. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. We're going to connect it here. And that's on here, right here. There we go. Okay. So we're going to take this one out. How's that look? That 40 is really tight. But that's okay. We'll see if we can get around it. And then we want to go out. We're going to try the 40 side first. Okay. Cool. So we'll see how that works. We probably got to add fuel here too. Let's see. Where are we at? Yep. Oh, we even lost all our heat too. Let's go like that. Okay. So let's see how this is going to work. I think we're even going downhill here. Yeah. So we can just let it coast here. Maybe. Give it a little bit. We have some, whatchamacallit. It's the 40% is going to be where we need to go slower. So I think we should be okay on that. We'll see. This is a little sharp here, isn't it? Oh man, are we going to go flying off right there? Whoo. Yeah, let's gently brake. Gently brake. Oh man, can you see that stuff tilting around that corner? Nice. Yeah, that corner there needs to be redone too. So I think we can do that in the whatchamacallit. You can use the circularize. What, Vespa? I know you need to concentrate right now. Therefore, I'm gonna rub on your chin. That is really sharp. At least it's level here. It kept it level, so I mean that's a good thing. Because if we would have had this follow the contour, it's like we'd be speeding up into the corner. You know what I mean? You're going downhill and into the corner as you try to slam on the brakes as the cars are going around, pushing their way around the corner from behind you. That's just a disaster. Recipe for disaster. That's a whole lot of... I love that that's a word that I can never remember. I keep thinking bank. But yeah. That's a whole lot of it. Alright. It's not that I can't remember it, so my brain won't produce it. Stupid Broca's area. Alright. Let's see. I think we got that now. So let's make sure our switch is good here, switch is good here, switch is good here. Cool. I think we can speed up a little bit. Just a little bit. I like the one that was going around the corner on 2 wheels, though. That was good. You could see that it was sharp because of the how close together the segments were on that. Well, you'll see it when we go past here, assuming the fog lets up a little. Maybe. I don't know, man. That fog is pretty bad. It's getting worse, too. Yeah, you can see it right here. See how close together the ties are and everything? Or the segments or whatever? That's just a nasty turn. And it's kind of deceptive because it's hard to see until you look at it from just a right angle, and then it's like, wow, that's really sharp. Alright. Cool. And I think we've got... Okay, we got that. So that's going to be it for episode 126, as we are at a time for today. So we're going to head out over to the... head back and get the rest of the gold and bring it back here. But for now, we're just going to take a break here. The lights are back on. Are the lights on in the... inside the cars? Let's see. The lights on inside? No, they're not inside the cars. They're inside here, though. But anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for 126. Join me in episode 127. We'll get the rest of the gold. See, there's another safe here. Let's go take that one. We'll get the rest of the gold, and we'll see you then. Later.